This Pride Month, efforts are underway to protect same-sex marriage rights in the Ohio Constitution.
Ohio voters approved a constitutional amendment banning same-sex marriage in 2004. Supporters of a new amendment say it's important to remove that language in case federal protections are ever overturned. 10 TV's Carla Rogner live at Goodale Park tonight after learning Ohioans may have to wait until next year at the earliest to vote on this issue. Carla, what can you tell us?
Yeah, that's right. I talked to the organizer of Ohio Equal Rights today. That is the group that is leading this effort. They say they're not going to try to qualify for this year's ballot, but now they have their eyes on 2027.
It was a very small wedding.
West Olson keeps this picture with him in his phone case of his wedding day to his partner Alex.
It's the most beautiful day. I was so happy.
It was a day he didn't take for granted.
I am a trans man, so at the time we were in a lesbian relationship, and I didn't know. We got together before 2015, before marriage equality. I didn't know when I'd get married or if I even could or where.
That's why he supports the proposed amendment and hopes to see same-sex marriage rights protected in Ohio's Constitution.
I think it's my responsibility as being part of this community to help keep that there.
We want to see Ohioans continue to be able to enter into marriage agreements and get the privileges of marriage without a gap.
Lise Regula is the co-chair of Ohio Equal Rights, the group leading the effort to put the constitutional amendment before voters. The campaign needs more than 400,000 signatures to qualify for the ballot. But Regula says this election cycle, many volunteers are currently focused on other issues. He says the group plans to refocus after November's election and work to gather the signatures needed to put it on the ballot next year.
This is important as a proactive measure because if something were to happen to Obergefell v. Hodges, if that case were revisited, then Ohio would revert back to a state where constitutionally marriage is one man and one woman.
I think it's really important because we want to keep that here as much as we can and have no kind of outside influence being able to take that away.
Yeah, Regula told me that they're also eyeing 2027 to put a second constitutional amendment on the ballot that would ban discrimination on the basis of things like race, religion, sexual orientation, and other things. Now, he wouldn't say how many signatures they've collected for these amendments so far, but he did say that he feels like they're in a good spot to try again in 2027. Reporting live in Columbus at Goodale Park, Carla Rogner, 10 TV News.